Okay, so you guys, I'm back. It's from, the Breast Diagnostic Center on DuPont Road. Okay, so I came from there, and just standing like idiot waiting because they can't track me. When I came in again, same thing. Out in the parking lot, screaming, yelling, cars trying to run me over. This green truck was honking at me, yelling, and it was so scary, Then when I walked in, all these fake patients were just standing there, and they were all quiet at first. The staff, they all wanted me to know that, hey, we're gonna start fake talking, just to again, denial of service. And check if these patients had appointments, if they're genuine patients. Well, what I posted. When did they make their appointment? Why are they there? They all have mammograms on the same day as me? No. And okay, so because isn't that Medicaid or just insurance fraud, HIPAA violations? So if you know this place, please report it. Unfortunately, I can do it, but yet I won't for now, because right now I'm a patient there, so I really don't want to go to another place right now if I have to do it again or go back or something, which I shouldn't. So I'll let you know if I do and ask if it's normal. Okay, so oh my god, so I went there, and again they were talking about Trump and the political talk while I was waiting. They weren't even real patients, and they were all staring at me, when I came in. And after I went in, the fake line. And then they're talking about Trump and, oh, well, Kamal win. Is Kamal Harris really Indian or this or that? And then they all got quiet, and then they looked at me. I was like, hey, I'm not Indian. Even if I was, there's nothing wrong with that. But they all got quiet, and then they looked at me, and they were saying, oh, how Trump should be president again. Why isn't he winning? Stuff like that. They're all getting quiet, and they kept turning back and looking at me. And finally it was my turn, and then they had all these stalkers surrounding me, and then employees came out and were surrounding me. They looked so stupid, like they needed more practice, like they're not used to it. But anyway, and then every time, and then when I sat down, more and more stalkers kept coming in every time I moved. They're spying on you with cameras and stuff. So report that. So Home Depot, Walmart, they want our pictures to sell them on the black market, How else do they know what we're doing? My mom said that they shouldn't have cameras, but how else would they know? People say, they're not supposed to. Is it like HIPAA violations? They say they're not supposed to, but they are giving out mine, other patients' information. So doesn't that mean that, they're not supposed to have cameras, but they can? Because how do they know what we're doing in there? And then they're selling it to the black market or posting on porn sites in exchange for what? Pot? A bag of Cheeps with 5 Doritos in one bag? A sloppy, messy blowjob? Dirty, stinky, hairy, scuzzy, oral vagina sex? I mean, what? Gross. And just Indiana hillbillies obsessed with meth, their little meth labs, supporting their little meth labs. You know how nurses take drugs, oxycodone? In exchange for that, nurses are druggies, And from what I've seen, I even hear them talking about it. And anyway, so I went in there, and then had it done. And then when I went in the changing room twice to get changed and to go back, to get changed, there's 2 stalkers in there. They're screaming and yelling, pounding the walls. And then when I came back from having the mammogram done, it was all full. Again, see, now how can it be full right when I'm done? Obviously, they're not real patients. And the staff is in on it, telling them to go in there and try and drive me to suicide. And and then again, they're spying. They know what I'm doing and when I'm done, putting back on, my clothes and stuff. And they're all screaming, yelling. And then the employees are stalking me. They're surrounding me and following me out. They're waiting for me in the hallway. And the same thing in the parking lot, the yelling, the screaming. They have little kids screaming, just dragging them around, pulling them by the wrist, stuff like that. Kids are screaming, yelling, running around, stuff like that. Just everything that I post in my text, which I'll do later. And now when I first went there on August 26th from the park trails, now I wasn't planning on going there. Now my appointment on August 26th back at Park Trails, it ended probably like at 10:45, 11. I went driving around on a magical adventure, and I didn't get to that breast diagnostics on DuPont Road till around 2 or 3 p.m. And that's when these guys were yelling. They're yelling, oh yeah, what is she doing? Yeah, why is she here? And as I was walking in, and I wasn't in there more than 2 minutes. And when I was in there, well, the parking lot was packed. They're acting like they're controlling me and allowing me a spot, which they're not. I'm controlling everything, and that's why they're allowing me a spot, because they know I'm in control and they're never going to get it. So, and they know that they don't control the parking officials do, parking supervisors. Anyway, and we do, the public, because I'm telling you, so they watch it. So anyway, they worship me, and they're still not going to get anything. Anyway, so yeah, all on August 26th when I went to the breast diagnostics center, because I thought they do walk-in mammograms, because I saw in the brochure that, hey, it said appointments preferred. So I want to get it quickly done over with, so the results could go to the doctor. And I asked if they do walk-in mammograms. But when I walked in after the yelling from the guys, and can you guys please watch my car? Because, obviously they're breaking into our cars. Obviously when the staff is involved, and other people say this too, they're not going to tell us. Of course, they're going to let the robbers rob our cars. And my car is old, so maybe they can jimmy the lock easily. I don't know if it's still hard. But anyway, they after I go in, this one lady interrupted me when I was talking to another receptionist. I told her I didn't have an appointment, and she was looking when they had openings, and the other one interrupted and said, we don't have any openings till October. But when I went home, I noticed in the My Chart, the first opening they had for a Monday morning was September 30th. And this is on August 26th. And she was saying they had no openings till October. So obviously they had talked to the Park Trails office and said, hey, lie to her and say that, just to try and make her feel worried, which they didn't. And, because that's all they have. That's all they can cling on and hold on to. A game of chicken, try and make a person think. I already knew they were lying. But anyway, in the My Chart app, the first Monday morning they had was September 30th. And then all the other days I think they had between August and September, or maybe August to November, was all like Tuesday through Friday nights, like 5:30 p.m., 6 stuff like that. I don't know if there was any Monday mornings after September 30th, but I know from August 26th to September 30th, they were all evening appointments. Now that looks like, I don't know if they're doing it just to show me that, hey, we contacted this breast diagnostic centers and we're controlling the schedule. We're showing you that, hey, we want you to know that, hey, we opened up all these evening appointments Monday through Friday for a month, and the only opening is September 30th, because that's the day we picked to have all these other fake mammos with all these other fake patients, stuff like that. And or maybe it wasn't. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know if there were any. I don't remember if after September 30th there were any other morning appointments, but definitely from August 26th to September 30th. Oh, I tried out. They were all evening appointments. So I don't even think there were any around 2 or 3. It all said like 5:30, 6:35, 6 p.m. And yeah, so that was weird. And I was like, so, and those were openings. So why did that lady lie and say, we don't have anything open till October? You know, unless of course Home Depot, Walmart, and Discuss a few. Oops, I mean Springfield, Glenville, his neighbors begged him, hey, to make sure she knows that you had contact with us, because you would never say that, because she's gonna find out there are all these other appointments before October. Make sure she knows that you had contact with us by saying that there are no appointments open till October. And so she was lying, the receptionist. And so then as I was leaving, we're still on August 26th here, these group of ladies, they were blocking the entrance. I told them to get the fuck out of my way, move. I ain't slinking. They're trying to, again, make me be quiet. Like, you shut up. You shut up. And you don't say, I'm not that type of person, nor will I ever be. That makes me even scream harder, even more. Fight back even more. And don't you feel like that? Don't you feel like, grrr, I'm gonna fight you even more. I'm gonna fight you even harder. Grrr, that's how I feel. I'll be even louder when they want me to shut up. Anyway, I told them, get out of my way, move. Get out of here. Get out of my way. Because that's the only way to turn to get to my car. And then they're taking up parking spots for real customers like me, hurting my war injury leg. Isn't that illegal? That's denial of service. You know, that's denial of parking. And they were also of course denying me for service today, September 30th. I gotta post that on my blog. But yeah, that's denial of service, because I was told if there are real patients and customers there and they're not being helped, that's illegal. That's denial of service. So please, with this breast diagnostic centers, complain about them to HIPAA, Attorney General. Tell them that you experience it too, that you're getting denied service. There aren't even any real patients in there, stuff like that. So anyway, when I go out, they're blocking the entrance and the exit. The only way I can get to my car, I tell them, get out of my way, move, get out. And I was like, I'm not gonna slinky and snake past you through the grass in these 5.5 inch heels. Get the fuck out of here. Get out of here, move. And they moved. I was like, get out of here, move. You know, and they're obviously showing me, and they weren't there before, like 1 minute ago. And I wasn't inside the reception area that long. It wasn't even longer than 2 minutes. And they wanted to make sure I knew that no one acts like that. No one purposely blocks the way of a patient, especially when they've been sitting in their car in the hot sun for like 5 hours. Like, I want you to see how mentally ill they are. I want you to call this place and ask them a lot of questions. So why do you do this? Why are you in the medical field? Why are you trying to drive Nadia and other patients to suicide? Are you jealous? Are you unhappy? Like, what's going on in your life? Why are you working in the medical field? What made you go into the medical field? What made you go to class? What classes did you take? So why did you go to class and sit there and take the tests and stuff when you're just going to do the complete opposite in real life when you get the job? Do you think your licenses should be revoked? Revoke them. I mean, why are you here? Why don't you go fill an application for Home Depot and Walmart? And, just ask you tons of questions, Say, do you think it's healthy for you to work here? Wanting patients to commit suicide? Do you feel like you should work here? Do you feel like you're mentally stable enough to work here? Trying to murder patients, and deny them service. And so that's what happened on August 26th. And again, screaming in the parking lot. And I didn't post that, not to be nice or anything, or because I forgot, because I had asked the receptionist, is this a Parkview office? She said no, but we have software like Parkview, but they're not connected to Parkview Physicians Group in any way, or Parkview. So I thought they had to be, so therefore I thought it was the wrong building. So therefore I thought, how would the stalkers know? Maybe it was a coincidence. But I was like, well, maybe they were stalkers, because maybe they went to a bunch of boob places, a bunch of breast diagnostic places, which is exactly what they did, And they know that, Parkview refers them here probably, because they do it to other patients, stalking victims. And you know, so there aren't that many. I think there's like 5 or 10 of them in town. So they weren't just at that location, they were at all the breast diagnostic places. So please, employees, turn against them, report them. You always hated that employee that's always later or gets favored. Well, get your revenge. You always want revenge. Now you can get it through me. You can get it through me. Yeah, complain anonymously, stuff like that. You know, I know everyone's two-faced. You know, any disgruntled previous employees, current employees. I know you guys are two-faced, backstabbers, liars. Do it, and or hell, I'd give my name. I say don't remain anonymous. Give your name, dude. Flaunt it in their faces. Okay, so anyway,